Hi, I'm having fun out here in the hammock. I'm thinking about women. I believe that women want to rule over some men. I'll speak about dominant women, tyrannical women, women that scream at men and things like that. Because, for instance, I used to drive, but then my wife didn't let me buy the car I wanted, the pickup truck. Then she would complain about the way I drove, too slow, things like that. Finally, I gave up my driver's license and she has to drive all over the place. Now I'm not her errand boy anymore. Now I spend more time with my family because I just get in the passenger seat and I go wherever they are going. One of my friends was supposed to go on a cruise this past December, but his father in law died, the father of his wife died. And so his wife wanted him to go to the funeral. And my friend did not go. At the funeral, the wife spoke with somebody. And after the funeral, the wife got a divorce. They had been together more than 10 years. My wife was also upset with me because when her father, my father in law, her father, came to Florida to another funeral, to the funeral of his son, my wife's half brother. Well, my father in law came to visit us for 1 week and he met, well, he already had met my daughter, but he met my son. And I liked him. I was so much like this old man. Number one, he takes care of himself. Um, he eats fish the same way I do, cooked in water. He has eggs the same way I do, with boiled water. He recommended that the children only watch 1 hour of TV a day, and that the children also get 1 hour of exercise outside. Just play outside. So I loved this old man. I was surprised that he was so much like me, except that he had worked. Well, he was constantly working. My wife later told me that until her father met me, he had not believed her that I don't work. That depends on how you define work. I only do babysitting, I supervise my children, I walk the dog, things like that. I play with the cats. But I don't like having a boss. That's why I gave up my driver's license too, so that in one way I'm not employable. I do have a plan. I want to become like the spider that I fix lawnmowers right here and people bring me their lawnmowers and I fix them, things like that. I just need my wife to be on my side instead of against me. Back to the wives not being submissive. Verbal abuse is when a woman yells at you. Perhaps she is your mother, even your sister, but mostly it's your mother or your wife. Could be a girlfriend. Hmm. None of my girlfriends ever yelled at me though. Alright, so how can you solve these problems? Right now that you're young, or even if you're old like me, you must get skilled hands. Carpentry, plumbing, electricity, mechanics, you must learn to fix things. You must become a man of value. That's what Einstein said. Become a man of value. If you live in the United States, life is very tough in the sense that you will be working with women, and some of them you won't get along with. But if you marry a woman, she could be pretty. The problem is personality, the personality part. Some women are very headstrong, or they're just selfish. They don't care what you think or how you feel. They only think about themselves. Men could be that way also. I've met one. Well, I've met 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. It's different though. One complaint a friend gave me in construction was he mentioned how his coworkers would get to the job and they wouldn't even start work and they'd be on the telephone texting their girlfriend. So I'm fine, I'm at work, whatever they're saying. They would be on the phone. And he was not one of those men. He saw it as he saw it as wrong because he grew up, he was older. It was in his 60s and he would say, if you get to work, do your work. You're not there to be on the phone with your wife or your girlfriend. All right, so what can I say? Some people are selfish. The best thing you can do, besides getting a money skill, your personality has to be that of a very serious person. You must be poised, calm, cool, and collected is the saying. Calm, cool, and collected, the 3 C's. You must have a plan each day so that you can avoid being incarcerated or Baker acted. And at the same time, you need to be able to have a plan so that you achieve something in your life. You have dreams. To make them happen, you need to hang out with people like Tony Robbins or books or videos. You need to find the birds of a feather, the people that will help you. See you in the next video. You can, you will, you must.